Welcome to When Nerds Learn to Fly.
We leave Tibet today by train at 16:10, October 17th. Rooney picked up the tickets the day before for us, which we didn't have to navigate that, which was really, really nice.
There were so many checkpoints and so many delays. We pretty much just walked onto the train and
Right then and there.
Within 5 minutes or so. But in fact, there was one of the checkpoints where they asked for the tickets, and I showed them. They're like, okay, so they were even trying to help.
It's like we entered at the wrong end.
The other room's closed.
As you go through the hallways, everybody's trying to find their place, and that one group was just kind of a hot mess altogether. They were kind of funny.
17, 18, 19, 20.
And we find our sleeper car, which again, very, very eventful.
9 and 10. Yes.
There was a nice gentleman from Beijing that was in our car.
9 and 10.
Okay.
Alright, we're moving, aren't we?
We are on the world's highest railway, and we are moving. After some crazy security checks. Ask Corey about drinking hot water.
Yeah.
Always an adventure.
Yeah, as long as your bottom lip doesn't burn off.
Okay, with it being the National Democratic Convention that they have every 10 years, security is extreme. So you go through maybe 5 checkpoints to get to your train.
Yeah, there's at least 5.
And every time we would take the backpacks off, they would help us put them back on, and
then we'd take 5 steps, and then we'd have to
take them off again
for the next check.
It was hectic. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah. It seems like they all have their basics that they check, but then each one has its own specialty of whatever they're looking for.
As you go through, they want you to drink all of your water. Not all of it. They want you to taste your water.
Well, we have a Coleman hot thermos
that holds its heat really well.
And so, if they want me to drink hot water, well, okay, not really knowing what the parameters are. So the first time I tried to do it, kind of scalded my lower lip a little bit. From that point forward, they asked me 2 other times, and I would take it off, and I'd stick my finger in it, and then okay, that's good enough.
We got to the very last checkpoint, and the lady kept saying, "Scissors, scissors," and I'm like, I don't have any scissors. I don't have any scissors. We're pulling everything out of every single bag looking for scissors. In one of the bags, in a little other pocket, I had a tiny sewing kit that had a pair of scissors in it. Didn't even think about it because I never even take that kit out. When we unpack, it just stays there in the bag, and I hadn't thought about it in years. And when they scissors, and we got to that last bag, I was like, oh, scissors.
But we haven't gotten detained here yet, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, yet.
Go for 20-something hours in a tiny room, and I don't care what they say, those are tiny, tiny sleeper cars. I can't even begin to explain how small they are. I expected small. I had pulled up pictures and blogs and everything else. They look a lot bigger in pictures, don't they?
Yeah, they really. Yes.
I mean, it is tight. We figured out a way to get our luggage all to fit, and
it was as comfortable as you can be on a train. Even though they weren't supposed to be smoking, there was times where you could tell that either somebody was lighting up next door, but it was so bad that I don't know if they were doing something else with the smoke alarms, but our smoke alarm kept going off. So if they were smoking,
They were bagging
they
their...
were sealing up the.
It made it very, very difficult to sleep for me because with smoke anymore, if someone's smoking, my nose just seals completely shut. So I can't say that I slept well on the train. And before we got on the train, I was a little nervous because we talked to someone else who had taken the train into Lhasa. And she said on her train they had the Western toilet blocked and the Japanese toilet had completely overflowed. So I was dreading the bathrooms, but the bathrooms were kept very, very clean. It was nice. Yeah, I felt comfortable using the restrooms.
Always an adventure.
Yeah, that's us.